stands out. Why? He was unselfish the whole first half. He was doubled. He got others into a rhythm. His patience and vision.
And Gobert, he has been the roller repeatedly, got his own miss. Rudy Gobert, and look at the stifle. Have the rebound, but here comes Mitchell in motion. Donovan Mitchell all the way to the iron to put it up and in. And Jokic with the rake and take. And right down the lane after the delivery from the Joker. You don't have Clarkson going off just yet. He's trying to get himself going, and there is his first basket right on cue. Good ball movement to Niang, missing the corner three. And all these 50-50 balls going Utah's way.
Well, like again, Bob.
So Utah's done it defensively. Drop it into Gobert again. He flips it up and in. Jamal Murray. Downhill
Beautiful.
on Gobert, right to the rim.
Oh, my God.
Oh, a right-hand spike. Tony Bradley and Jordan Clarkson, the second unit for Utah. Clarkson on a reload three and drops.
Force Jordan Clarkson to shoot over the top of you. Once you go for that pump fake, it's just money in the bank.
They need Michael Porter Jr. to do that. In game two, they are playing wonderfully again today. Conley for three. Scored. Mike Conley again, wide open three.
Actually executing their offensive sets to perfection to get the kind of high-quality shots they're looking for.
Monte Morris with a little runner.
And you said it last game, and coaches were talking about how do we close out quarters? How do we close out the half to get momentum? And you're not going to.
And dunks most of the time. And here's Murray on the floor balance, missing the layup. Porter Jr. It's in Phil Jackson's book. The layup to Gobert again. Rudy Gobert. Jokic met him. You see Denver scrambling on D, but the man closest to the basket. Gobert's going to have a double-double by halftime. Clarkson dropping it off again. Jamal Murray kicking out to Michael Porter Jr. That pretty.
And they're able to exploit some mismatches that they do have.
The Yang on the drive and flipping it up and in.
Gobert inside.
Donovan Mitchell likes that Porter Jr. matchup. His three-point stroke has been incredible. Jokic on the ISO. And he'll just shoot over Gobert. And if you can draw the big man out, bat it out, straight to Jeremy Grant. Millsap. And he took Mitchell right. 2 for 1. And Millsap hits a three. Down to 5. Conley's got Jokic on the switch. The step back three. Good! That is finished on an 11-3 run. Jokic, a very deep three. And
you hedge in now that corner. You're in this line of sight. He'll get it to you.
Ingles stopped. Mike Conley.
Speaking
what
of which,
a game.
Speaking of which,
Mike Conley.
He's intelligent enough to know to get himself on balance and then make the play.
Donovan Mitchell has had phenomenal third quarters. He hits the three.
He attracts so much from the defense. Now you on offense have to make the adjustment. And speaking of which, how about Mike?
To think of what the Jazz would be capable of. Jeremy Grant backing it up. That's a confident stroke as he hits the three. Clarkson trying to get downhill on Monte Morris. And there's Gobert again. Why are they double teaming Clarkson?
That's where Gobert was able to be open right in the middle.
Murray, little floater down the lane. Clarkson, speed and quickness. And there's Gobert again. I mean, just an absolute dunk fest. Clarkson on Porter and putting it up and in. Of Utah brilliance to deal with. Monte Morris floating that.
On and off the court.
Oh, Jokic threw it right to Mitchell, the former slam dunk champion. Conley playing beat the clock, and that typifies the. And it's more frantic, and instead it's like Jazz were brilliant in game 2, and they just built on it here. And George Niang opens the fourth.
You see something in him that says, you know what, we may need that spark in the next game early on to create.
Keita Bates, G-Op, misfiring there. I tell you, Plumlee still working.
And Denver had some good shots, but the turnovers early, led to fast break opportunities. See a nice little.
Georges Niang can shoot.
The benefits are rim protector, finisher, offensive rebounder. That's the value.
It was Mason.
Nuggets team this next game. So the focus has to be right now on the task at hand, and that's finishing this game out strong.
Lends itself to allowing those teams to feel a lot more confident, especially the younger players, of not playing in pressurized situations on the road.
You just answered a really key question there, because with Ingles and Royce O'Neal as wings, that three-pointer dropped in by Rajon Tucker.
You know, maybe, you look at starting Jeremy Grant.
And a nice finish in the foul there by Dozier as these series go on with no travel and nowhere to go because you're with your teammates. Bol. He was the tallest Nugget ever to hit a three in the regular season.
Funny, when his father was in Golden State and Nelly was the coach.
Yep.
He'd
let him shoot a three.
He let him shoot the block shots. It's just his presence influences and dictates a lot on the defensive end that other guys can't do. Just him being in the lane.
In the league.
Was it a stat or something that said that Marcus Smart wasn't in the top, wasn't included in that?
Bol putting that down. Well, to me, the Utah Jazz, they lose game one, bounce back impressively in games 2 and 3.